buenos días, buenos tardes, buenos noches, a todas en todo el mundo. And good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everybody all around the world. And thank you for joining us today for the Left 4 Dead 2 competitive shoutcast. My name is MK. I'll be your caster and cameraman for today. And we have another North American ReBooT match coming on right here. It is going to be loser bracket. So the loser here is going to go home. It is going to be Hokori against Vaso de Leche, two of South America's finest, is going to be battling this out on Passifice. Probably going to see all 5 chapters if it's tight enough. Should see very high scores from both sides with a very early tank here at 27%. Kind of crazy. But I don't even know if they need to go inside the building to get this tank up. I don't know if you want me to spoil it. Alright. Are we going to get baited again? Nope. We're going to get the action going. 2 games Left 4 Dead start now. Opening attack rockets in. The jockey tries to find Yap, but the charger will. So will the spit. Death spit not only will do anything, but they get a ding from the smoker too. A dinger. From the smoker. And not bad opening damage coming out from Vaso de Leche, and their teammates will be Cannoli. I believe that is Life, 100 FPS, and Pee-wee. And here is the first tank of the game for Vaso de Leche into the hands of Cannoli. And Hokori roster for today will be 3 of their core 4 with Sinshu, and the core 4 Yapt, Shockwave, and Zyko. All depends on what you like. Alright, the tank's going to get the extra car. It didn't cooperate, it didn't look like, so he decided to leave it. And now they're going to go for the one standard card. That's usually all they can get anyways now, unless you spawn like right by the other car. You really don't have the time to get a little bit of damage. That car's going in the good area too. I like it over here. A little bit, if he can get it popped up into that middle area where I'm looking. See if he can get it up though. Oh. Gotta be careful, that might fly out of bounds. Alright, that's a pretty decent car now. Looking good for Cannoli. He's gonna have his tri-cap. Oh, the aggression. He doesn't have his car anymore, and he's gonna decide he's gotta leave it. And look at this. Yap gets pulled forward. And Yap gets pounced. And the Uzi gets the clear. Charger misses. Yap is all by himself here. Gets cornered. It'll be a 1-in cap coming out, and I think that should be it. I don't think Cannoli's going to get anything else. Maybe a rock. Nope. 1 miracle car hit. And not even going to get that off. And it will be 1-in cap coming out as the tank is used as a ramp. Get up there to get the pickup. The jockey lands. It's going to be some good follow-up damage. A little slow on the clear. Alright, it'll be a 1-in cap going out from Vaso de Leche's tank. And some additional damage. Down to 70.7. This is still a pretty high score for Hokori right now. What a shutdown. Was that 2-in-1 shot coming out here by Zyko? And the Charger not able to win his 1v1. And only 0.7 from an inside hit. And this is very good for Hokori in my opinion. They're extremely healthy.
Down this alley.
Reloading.
Boomer at the standard car alarm spot. Gets pushed away after landing on Yap. Gets a scratch. Boomer stumble. Hunter does not take the Uzi guy in the back. And that will be the Hunter and Smoker dying off at the end. So we're going to have a Charger Hunter 2-2 incoming right around the car alarm. Or maybe a hit on the stairs, more like it. It's probably better and more advantageous for the infected team. I don't think there's any hit on the car alarm. No. They get a charge, pounce in the spit, some stumbles. This could mount to good damage, and they need it right now. Boomer gets in there. Gets M2'd around, and they're going to go late. Charger will look at the charge spit works. Jockey land stumbles, they're all in the spit. Oh, 3 of them were standing in it, and that is a great stair hit. 2-2 comes out with 16%. Wow, that's great value for a stair hit with a 2-2. Good job by Vaso de Leche there.
Reloading.
How you doing on random XP?
Thanks.
Reloading.
They're going to go for the back 2. Hunter blasted. Charger, nothing. The Boomer and Smoker will die off at the end. Well, Yath gets pulled. He's slow. And he's going to have to eat some more pills. Additional 25 points.
Reloading.
Ticking down the bonus to 564. And we will have a safe room hit.
Grabbing a shotgun. Reloading.
Grabbing a golf club.
Hey, check the tents.
Safe room cleanup is going to be a tri-cap with spit. Really good hit for Vaso de Leche.
Oh, shit.
There's 64 points on the positive side of 1,000 points. Looking to negate that with this last special infected hit. Let's see who they try to take it out on. Nick would be the best target. The go-go is called. The Charger rockets. The Charger does land. The spit lands. And they land the Hunter on him too, so gonna have fast get up. The coach gets through it. They tick on a little bit more and take the bonus down to 1,008. Hokori barely holds on to the 4 digits. And a very survivor-sided campaign. It's just gonna be how healthy is everybody gonna be, with probably map 2 being the most difficult to hold on to the health bonus. And of course the finale. Here we go. Second half of Chapter 1, Vaso de Leche needing about 50% of the bonus to take a slight lead. See how they can do starting it off. Here go the spawns. Charger misses this spawn, so they kind of bait out. Here comes the Charger rocketing through, misses all the targets. So does the Smoker. And it'll be just some spit damage going out on to 100 FPS. I'm not quite sure if that is Manzana or not. It might be Manzana.
Reloading. Let's get in the store.
Not 100%.
Reload in the store.
And okay, I was about to say, they need to get this tank up before Hokori gets a chance to hit again. Under 1 damage pounce is all it's going to get. Boomer looks for a spawn, survivors retreat back, and Shockwave. Tank number 1 for Hokori. He is going to risk the biscuit and go back for the extra hittable. He wants it. This car is coming in play. It's going to be a little difficult. He's got to take a couple of punches to dig it out. And he does get the additional 4% rage for the run back. And he gets both cars. Something that Cannoli thought he didn't have the time for. Of course, it's one thing to get the cars, but to get them. Oh, my goodness. One swimming with the fishes. And it's good he brought that extra car now. That's a good pop. That's not the greatest. That's a good one. Okay. Don't risk it, Shockwave. I was going to say. That water is death. Alright, he's making an angle in on the sedan. There's punch 1. Pops it up. And looks like he is chose to... Oh, Rochelle. Oh, Shockwave is focusing this really hard. He's down to 2,600. He splits the survivors 3 and 1. 1,400, 1,000. He lands the rock. The jockey and Smoker both land. He gets a punch onto, I think that's Manzana, and he's going to die off. And Shockwave gets a 2-hitter. And Vaso de Leche will come on top by about 8%. strong start for Vaso de Leche. And a little too much focus on the car for Shockwave. Sometimes it happens. He focused the hittable just a little too hard. And Hokori chooses to play this a little bit safe.
Pistol.
I hear
With the
Hunter.
specials, they're not going to go inside. They're going to wait for the transition on the outside. They want to stack at a door. Survivor's got to come out to them. They don't want to be wall banged at all or nothing like that. Hunter lands, beautifully done. The charger wasn't ready though. And they can't get the follow-up. And are they going to sack to a quad? Yes, they are. No, they're not. The charger just goes. It misses. And now Hokori kills Boom Charge last. So Tricap with the spin is incoming.
We need to get up there.
And at the rate of the speed the survivors are moving, I don't think they're going to get a hit with the spin on the stairs. At least not the one that they want. Survivors are making quick movement. Coming around the bin.
Up here.
The turn. They even get some ammo grabs.
All right. With the machine gun.
2 shotgun, 2 Uzi still. And looks like they're going to go here, which I can't blame them. Waiting that long for the stairs, even without a charger, probably not the greatest idea. And here's the Hunter. They send the 2 cappers in the back. Smoker misses, but the Hunter finds a Uzi target as the Despot goes on to 5150, which I'm pretty sure is life.
Get your ass across
And
the
that is
walkway.
respectable damage, and now they're down to 69.3. But at the current moment, Vaso de Leche in lead by about 260 as far as health bonus-wise. 1 boom sack, and they're probably not going to send this. Hunter wants to go. Charger wants to go. They're going to send it. And melted away. Jockey bullied, and now they're going to get a 2-2. Charger Smoker 2-2 for the safe room hit. And great job on Vaso de Leche, just taking advantage. Fast movements. Corey hitting in probably not the best of spots, but Corey likes to
Well, this isn't the worst
try to
wedding I've ever
throw the
been to.
survivors off with unorthodox hits. Just didn't work out there. Let's see if they can make this 2-2 work out at the safe room. Charger, Smoker as the cappers. Looks like they're ready. I don't like the Charger. Now this Smoker pull, but the Charger was out of position. And then that is going to be... Oh, they get a little bit more damage. The slow clears, but they're going to put 1200 up against Hokori's 1080 or 1008. Hello, UF Science. Welcome, my friend. Welcome, welcome.
It's a hole. Oh no, excuse me. It's an historic hole under a river.
As we wait to go into the second chapter of this tournament match of 5 expected to be played. Charger, Smoker, Jockey, and the Spitter coming out of the safe room. Go was called. Yath goes solo. And nice double charge. And they spit on the back guy, but the spit goes. Oh, the spit is flying through the air. It's still. The spit is still in the air. Okay.
Drop down here. Reload.
That's a rare sight, but okay, here they go. Past the construction equipment. The opening attack did about 4%. I wonder what's going to happen if there's two spits in the air at once. I don't even know if it's possible. But it's going to be a tri-cap with the boom. I'm going to go back there as soon as this hit goes in. The tank at 45%. And they go early. Hunter lands. Charger melted. Jockey does latch on. And the shutdown is pretty good. And we're going to go back and check on the spit. And no, it's still here.
Watch out!
Alright, see if this affects anything. I don't think it's going to really matter, but what's going to happen when the spit goes?
Hey, into the club, guys.
But at least we know exactly what it looks like. What the spitter spit actually looks like. It looks like a piece of flesh. Look healthy right now. Vaso de Leche, very strong survivor play so far. 91.4%. About to spawn this tank up. This is going to be the last hit before the tank. And they do have to go in the room. I don't believe they're going to be able to spawn it inside this room. Here they go. Joker gets the pull, but he breaks it. The charger lands. No spitter. They get the damage from the charge hitting the wall. And that'll get the first tank.
Under the river.
And now let's quickly see if we still got spit back here. I lost where I'm at. Alright, quick. It's still there. Alright. Enough play. We know it's not going to go away. We'll see if it's there next chapter, but let's stay with the tank. Second one of the game for Hokori into the hands of Yaft. And they have a Hunter Boomer Jockey. This is interesting. I think they got to get rid of this Boomer rather quickly. Okay, they do. There's plenty of time. And there's going to be a pre-spawn Jockey behind them. Okay, Yaftway's got to go in. Kind of low on rage here, 25%. There's no smoker. He's got to get his own corner. This will be a little bit more challenging. They might full send with tank. And they do, and the charger lands. There's a punch going out. He switches over to Nick. The jockey is trying to cover for the charger. He has switched to another survivor. Coach gets punched a third time. Coach gets in cap. Yep, decommits with 1500 HP. And he's going to play guard the survivor. And this is a great job by Hokori. Oh, he got baited. And Yaft will die for that.
Shoot the shit out of that thing!
They go to try to get another rock.
Off of me!
He doesn't get it, and he backs off. And this is probably going to be the end of it. And Yaft is deceased. But not until they get their good value on damage. They pop the pills down to 58.6% bonus. So they were at 90%, like about 91% going into the tank. So this does about 33% worth of the damage onto the survivors. It's pretty respectable considering they didn't have the smoker on the commit. The charger was a hero, allowing the tank to get multiple punches on survivors, plus his in cap. And now it's going to be even a good sack rotation. Charger, Spitter, Jockey, and the Hunter. And if they don't go inside here right now, they're going to have to hold this hit into the bottom. And it looks like the hold has already been decided.
Only in the south
Reloading.
would this pass for a museum.
They might go here. They're thinking about it.
This is some outrageous shit.
And Nope, no, nope. They decide not to, and see if there was anything given to them, any opportunity, but the survivors were nice. They synchronized when they were transitioning from room to room, not giving any spawns up in between. And that will allow Hokori to set up in the bottom, and also allow Vaso de Leche to pretty much take no hits post tank yet. Hokori very patient. Charger will miss. The Hunter will land in the back. There's a jockey. Oh, and he gets the fall damage on 5150. He catches him in mid-air, and he loses about half of his health. And look at that damage come out. Takes him down to 656. I thought that attack was going to be thwarted until Ellis just goes airborne and takes an unnecessary amount of fall damage. And now the survivors have to pop more pills. Smoker delay goes in, gets 5150 down. Calls it a slight delay on the transition forward. Hunter gets chipped up for a little bit, Boomer gets sacked, and now they're just going to wait for the tunnel. Don't worry, when this chapter is over, as soon as you get in the safe room, I'm going to fly back as fast as I can. Get back to that spit, see if it's still going to be there. In the tunnel they go. Coming from the back. Charger goes, gets the double, but it's cleared nicely. Jockey in the spit. Get up animation in the spit. And Vaso de Leche will lose a little bit of bonus, but still hold on to about 512 at the moment. They are going to have to deal with one more frantic hit at the safe room. I don't know if they'll really be coordinated. It's going to be them trying to get some M2s. I think if they spawn block, they might just be able to get it, and they won't even get the chance. Nope. Well, they get stumbles at the door, and they'll get in with 504. 2340 for 2 chapters of Passifice. Very good job for Vaso de Leche.
We gotta find a way to get that bridge up. No way I'm leaving that car behind.
You'll be back with her soon enough. Also, she's a car, and this is creepy.
Specs. I don't know which player is the spec. There we go. We're slotted up. We don't have to worry about no more unnecessary involvements from people outside that shouldn't be in here. If you want to watch the game, please join into your casts. Both the people that were in there, you have 2 opportunities. You can either watch in English here, or you can gladly go over to, I believe, Montex is casting this one as well. So you have Spanish and English, whatever you prefer.
Okay, we gotta hurry, man.
Join on in.
Miss the car.
Reloading!
You're right, the spit is gone.
Let's get up to
Forgot
that
to go
street.
look. Oh, what's wrong with me? I didn't go look. I forgot.
Smokers around.
There they go, though. Smoker pull. Charger. Oh, what a charge on Sinshu. And the cover from Coach. But not until the damage is done. Shinsu takes 2 slams. And that is big damage coming out. 40 already gone on him. Almost 10%. That's a lot on this chapter.
I know what to do with this.
They're wasting no time. Going quickly. Trying to get inside the Red Bar Flight Cafe before the spawns even have a chance to get ready. And they don't have good set of, they have okay set of spawns, but the survivors are able to navigate inside before the infected are able to attack them.
Okay, go upstairs.
But alright, let's see. Which way are they gonna go? I don't know if they don't realize there's not a spitter. I think if they realize there wasn't a spit, they'd stay on the bottom. Bottom is definitely the safer route to go when there's no spit. But for now, they're just going to slow it down. Shinsu is taking the lead today. Zyko's going to be running number 2. And now they bait it and take the bottom floor. This is what I was thinking, exactly what they were going to do. There goes the smoker pull. Not going to get anything from it. Hunter's just going to go for scratches. The survivor's going to go back the other way.
Reloading.
And now the hunter's going to be ready there. Hunter can body block them when they jump. This would be funny. Oh, he gets a double scratch. I thought it would have been funny if he just went there and body blocked them when they jumped over. That would have been hilarious. But he gets a double scratch. And Hokori goes down below 90% before tank. Charger comes in. Melted. Spit gets a ding or 2. And they'll get it down to almost 86 and change. Spitter comes in.
Hey, it's a spitter!
Oh,
Spitter kill!
oh, when they get some more free spit damage from a wild spit spread. And they do almost get that 85% going into the tank, which is pretty darn good in my opinion, from Vaso de Leche, as 5150 becomes the tank. And yeah, I don't think they're going to be happy with these spawns. I know they definitely don't want this Boomer. Boomer not going to probably find anything that's advantageous as far as landing. Your best bet is just to go up top and, yeah, walk it in and die. Or just rocket through one of the windows and hope that no one's paying attention. They might have been able to get through the window, but Sinshu probably would have had it. And now we're just a couple of seconds away waiting from Cannoli to have his last spawn before this tank is going to roll it in. And he is rolling in. 400 bonus, or 400 health missing at the door. First reload, 4,300. Spawns are up. Goes in to get his corner. He gets a punch onto Nick. The Hunter lands. The Charger misses. Smoker covers, but the Hunter is clears and self-clear on the Hunter, or Smoker is big. And Sinshu's got to take the in cap. Or is going to take the in cap, I mean, and they're going to kill off. 5150.
Reloading.
All right, well, let's go now.
And that is going to take Hokori down to 714 bonus.
I think I really heard something.
And there is only 200 point difference right now. And Hokori got to play pretty good the rest of this chapter if they want to make up some points. But getting extra bonus is pretty darn good there. And they're going to send the spitter first. Questionable about what that was, but the Charger's going to come in. Jockey flies in. And then the Boomer cleans it up.
Oh, right.
And they get just a little bit of damage, but still safe on those set of pills. They've gotten positive points since tank kill. And they poised to tie this up right now, but they have some difficult choke points to take. The next one coming up, the drop at this sewer.
Ammo here.
Reloading.
And look at the spawns they got. The spitter, I would rather have a spitter here than a quad.
Don't get left behind. All right, let's keep moving. Unless Nick wants to stop and take a bath.
And thank you for the... Oh, they're going to go up top here. The Hunter will land. Charger goes in for a fifth. They get some spit damage, but still they push forward. Not much at all. And thank you very much, Mordred, for the sub, my friend. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys have been kind. This has been a month I think I've gotten the most subs since I've been casting. So cheers and thank you to you guys for making that possible. And now they're going to drop down. Though the jockey tries to go quickly, not going to get anything. Hunter looks like he wants to go for scratches. Not able to get any. Actually, he does. And they got that bot. Got to pop pills, though, and the bonus drops to 695. This is now the last hit for Vaso de Leche. You have 6. Oh, they're taking some friendly fire here. Not uncommon for commons to do regular damage at these choke points. But look at how many come pouring through. Charger's ready to go. Hunter is ready to go. It's all on when they choose to send it. Look at there's still damage coming out from these commons. They've lost 13 more bonuses dropping down from regular common infected. Sinshu trying. Jockey comes through. Charger. Jockey gets killed. Oh, the Hunter! And the Charger misses! They'll get some free spit damage. But Hokori will make it through. They lose 100 bonus, though, at the tunnel. Oh, double scratch coming out by the Boomer. And they'll get a little bit more. Now they'll get another scratch, too. And down to 564. They almost even this out, but Hokori will win slightly, and it'll be 23-40 to 21-72 after 2. And this one is shaping out to be close as we go into the last 3. And here we go live very quickly into Chapter 3 of this tournament match, Passifice. The Fice part of the name is now coming into play. The Charger Smoker Jockey Spitter is what it's gonna be. Jockey is out, Charger Rocket. They'll land the charge. Spitter's on his head. A little bit of death spit too. And 51-50. Big damage. 33 health lost on that opening hit. Plus a little bit of dinks on the other survivors too. A 90-98-98. Good opening.
Swallow the river.
Hokori starting to play a little stronger now since the first chapter. Hunter from the rear, it's more or less causing the survivors to slow down a little bit as he gets to high ground. Looks like he's going to attempt a DP off the bridge. Boomer.
There's a Boomer tracking us.
Boomer shows himself, but they weren't ready for it. Hunter, quick pounce on the Uzi, but cleared immediately. And then the Boomer gets cleaned up. Not much from that one. That'll lower the average down a bit after a very strong opening coming out from Hokori. But Vaso de Leche have a lot of the commons in the rear right now, and they're just holding W, making good movement trying to get past the fire fence. You know, when you get hit onto that does big damage. Survivors lose a lot of health, and it looks like they're going to push over here and start this event. You got to be a little careful. There's a lot of common infected coming in the rear, and it already looks like they're going to slow down and clear it. There's no desire to push forward and get this started.
Reloading!
Sinshu's going to be the tank. Sinshu's going to be the jockey.
Hey, Lewis, I don't think it's a tank in there. It sounds like a puppy. You should stand closer. All right, all right.
Here we go. Jockey will land. The spit will land. He's kind of stuck there. Ooh, he almost gets punched. Good delay from the smoker. They do a good job on protecting this tank, I believe. Hunter lands too. No rock. And now the door is open for Sinshu. And he should even be able to take the scenic route to avoid the damage. And he'll lose 40 health. And 35% of his rage, but he's not already delaying. He's going to go right for the car. Probably put it on the roof. Yeah, on the roof it goes. He's going to have to dig it out a little bit, though. I don't know if that's really where he wants it. It might get clipped on something, so maybe a couple of rocks. Oh, that's actually really good. Now he has it teetering off the top. They're going to go for damage. The Charger. Oh, the car almost hits the survivor from the stumbles. And the Vaso de Leche. Count their blessings there. That car almost hits them. And not only that, the car is not in the most favorable spot for a tank commit anymore. He's going to have to go out of his way to get that, which is going to be so much more chip. He's making the transition for the car, and the Vaso de Leche makes him pay for it. Oh my goodness! Good shot, but not great. The survivors are really separated right now, but he body blocks himself. The Hunter lands. Not cleared yet. Still not cleared yet. He misses a rock. They're not clearing it on purpose. He kills the Hunter finally, and now he's going to choose to get the in-cap and get out. The Charger comes in. And interesting, the tank's able to get out, but they're not going to be able to stop the pickup. The rock's going to come in for sure. They're not going to hit anybody.
I am seriously foobar.
This tank down to 1,405. It's going to be very difficult to get much, but he did take down about 40% of the bonus already. And Sinshu's tank is dropping down to 1,377 health. Frustration at 35%. They need to try to get some value out of this. They only have 2 cappers and a boom. And their LOSing is down to 20%. The jockey gets dealt with. The boomer finds a spawn. One more Hail Mary car. No, my goodness, it's not going to work out. But he does get one last punch. So he gets a little bit of value at the end, but still. Vaso de Leche comes out with 50% of the bonus, 50.9 to be exact, with the still possibility of 2 sets of pills, and they're going to be able to take the choke point past the event. Actually, no, they're going to get separated. The Hunter lands. The Hunter lands. Clear. Nobody kills the spitter on him. Good discipline. But still, they get the damage out. And they looks like they were going to take that choke point, but I eat my words. And they lose almost 10% from it. Look at this. Lewis goes shopping. And it didn't work out. Now the question is, can they get inside before they get spawns ready? Or are they going to slow down and bait this? And they slow down, and now Hokori gets this set up here. They could have taken this choke point, but pill shopping, even though it was unfruitful, not worth it in my opinion. Boomer gets one. Here comes the rocket spawn. Smoker pull in the back. Charger melted. Hunter skeeted. Damage pretty much non-existent. And Tutu's going to come in at the end. They do get the extra set of pills, so they'll get an additional 25 points. trying to shop for the other set as well, but I don't see nothing. Francis is starting to lag a bit. Charger. Oh, this is great value. Stumbles him in the spit. Big damage on Cannoli there. And Cannoli wanted to eat the pills, which he should. Yeah, get the pills eaten there and get in that safe room. They got 8 seconds left, and I believe they're going to be able to walk in pretty clean now.
We're near a safe spot.
Oh, he got hit by a common. They might be able to get in there. Or at least just keep going. And they do close it in. 30% of the bonus to walk in with. 828. Still averaging 1,000 per chapter. 3168 so far.
Reloading.
And looks like we're going to wait for Shockwave once again. Alright, he has returned. Action's back on. As we could be approaching the exact halfway point of this match right now. Which means if we are, we're going to be late jumping into the other ones.
Careful. I smell a smoke.
Charger coming around. They do land a double cap, but neither one of them are in the spit. The damage won't be great, but they do land a 2 cap. Inshu down to 95. Psycho 92. And Shockwave and Yak still at 100. They are on the move. Into the bridge with ease. Spawn's still counting.
Reloading.
Two. Charger Hunter as the cappers. Hokori is slowed it down a bit. But Sinshu's definitely taking the lead here for Hokori on this game. And Zyko is taking number 2. Usually it's Yap and Zyko. And they push forward. Hunter blasted out of the sky. Charger not even close. Vaso de Leche is infected right now, not finding anything. Looking a little shaky at the start of Sacrifice 1. But they still do have tank to play with. And it's going to come to try to protect the tank, or what they could also do is just full send on tank commit. And the cool part about it is that if you choose to do this, you keep the smoker alive. Never mind.
Reloading.
There is a spitter.
Do we really want to open that door? Please say no.
Careful, Hunter around here.
Alright, we have started. Smoker gets the pull. Smoker's killed off though. They do kill him, so no AI. Hunter will land too. There is no spit though. And the jockey will delay it as well. So okay, Pee-wee should be pretty well protected.
Heads up.
And they spit delay as well, and Pee-wee retreats perfectly healthy, losing no health whatsoever. And they see him transition. They try to shoot him with the shotgun, but not going to get anything on him. And Pee-wee, good transition, very clean. He'll take a little bit of damage, but get in the car. And beautiful car, no need to adjust. Just hit that in. It's a little scary for Hokori. They got to make sure not to take this. He punches it forward, which is interesting. Okay. Wants to funnel Hokori to the side. This is a good. Gets the hit onto Yaft over there. He's going to let him get split. And they're going to take the survivor on the side. The hunter lands on him. And he's just going to take the down on Sinshu. He's still pretty healthy, though. And he decides to go out instead of go for the toy and decommit. Is he going to go right in immediately and fall on him? I would have. Probably could have downed him. But instead, Hokori is going to just push on. He can't go forward, though. It's too risky. Car is coming. Tank is repositioning. Here they go. They're going to full send it here. He gets more damage, but he's not going to be allowed to hit the car again, but they will chip down the bonus to 61.1%. And there is about a 29% difference between the survivors right now, with about 40% of the map to navigate. And Hokori does get through this choke point, as Vaso de Leche was unable to, and did lose 10% of the bonus at this area as well. Hunter was found. Charger will miss. Hunter gets skeeted. Charger gets another fist. The Boomer gets a double. And are they going to hunt this spitter down? Yapt is looking for it. And they choose to let it go. Bonus dips down to 608. Still a pretty good lead. As far as bonus for Hokori right now, as the hits are dwindling of opportunity, they need to hit now. And they're going to full send right before they transition over. And they just weren't on the same page. And there they go, but they're not there to clear it. Smoker. Nah, not going to get it. Almost nothing comes out there. In fact, I think they found a set of pills. Their bonus went up. And Hokori's going to take the lead. Unless this attack does some good damage. They need to make this hit at the safe room.
Bunch of guns over here.
Can they is the question. Jockey Charger. 2-2. Jockey looking for a spawn. Boomer looking for a spawn. Boomer looking for something advantageous. Boomer comes in, does get a nice 2-boom, and they rock it in. The Charger misses. Everything misses. Could have waited just a little bit for some comments to get in there, but Hokori taking the lead up to 32-82 to Vaso de Leche's 31-68 as they have the lead by 112.
Mad at me.
I really don't want to hear it.
Zoe, listen.
Wow, it has been a long time since I have played Passifice and have seen a tank spawn at 25% of the way through the map. That is insane. 25% tank spawn. Play home and away games where you would play home on one and then play the same map on the other with the same tank spawns. And that was pretty much a staple in the community, where you play 1-1. So the total of 2 seems, I understand, way more understandable to play every week if needed. I don't see why that would be too difficult because home and away was kind of a staple, but best of 3 will take a bit of time, especially if you need to play that third game. But here we go, opening attack, Smoker misses. Charger not finding a target, neither is the jockey. And the Hokori cleanly shuts that one down with no damage.
Stop shooting me!
No long day, my friend. We've just gotten into the night. It just started. And I am amped about it. So nope, no long day here. We're trying to make it as long as we can now when we get into this match. And here spawns the tank already. And they're going to try to send this out. Charger, the boomer lands. That'll be it. As 100 FPS is going to back off and bring toys into play. 4th tank of the game. And that's a good... Oh no, is that going to fall in between? And I was going to say that's a good sedan, and so far it is not. The only thing that's good for is walking on the ramp. Oh! And they're going to go inside. This is pretty standard now. This has been a staple of this campaign when there's hittables in play. Hide inside. Now the tank's going to just wait for that spawn to be ready. Hopefully Pee-wee is not a boomer. If Pee-wee is a boomer, this is going to be bad. Unless Pee-wee can land. And land fast. This tank is going to be focused. We'll keep the camera up in the corner. He is in. Very, very early punch coming up here. Another punch coming out. Another punch coming out. The Charger misses. They send the support early. He misses a punch. And now he probably should decommit. And no, he's just going to full set. He gets another punch. And he is dead. No in caps, but he hits a couple of other survivors. And great take from Hokori on the inside. I just felt the support went way too early, and the tank missed a couple of punches, if I see correctly. At least one. Retro support with a boom. Boomer gets killed first. And they're going to send here. Don't like this at all. They should try to hit on a transition in a building. And very questionable. So they get a little free spit damage, but they sack into tri-cap with boom. I don't like the ending of that hit there coming out from Vaso de Leche. As Hokori looking very healthy with 72.8% of the bonus. This is huge right now. Vaso de Leche has to soften them up a little bit.
Reloading.
And they don't even get a hit there. And they just sacked the boomer. And I don't like that either. This is now going to be a quad try, I'm pretty sure.
Reloading.
And the glass of milk is close to being spilled. Vaso de Leche needs something.
Nice.
And the event has started. And Hokori is going to sit right here. Or are they going to back up into that room? No, they're going to sit right here. And Vaso de Leche has got to get in position and send this.
Reloading.
You got to get ready. Here they go. They full send. Underlands. Oh, the Charger gets a rolling tri-cap. But the Charger melted. And the cleanups are very, very respectable. That was very close to a quad. What a tri-cap coming in. As Yap gets a little common locked on the bottom here, losing a couple of HP from that. But that was the first big amount of damage that they're able to get post-tank.
Look out!
Man, that was so close to being a wipe. Charger comes in, misses. They get the pound spit though. Boomer latches on at the end. And Zyko does see the spit down below. It does not drop until it depletes. And knocks them down to 726, aka 55% bonus remaining. So Vaso de Leche getting some respectable damage at now. But it's still a lot of bonus. 55%. That's big. Are they going to be able to hit? No, they got another quad too. Hit on the transition over. Now, and here they go. They send it. The jockey latches on. The charger misses. The hunter lands. And that is pretty clean, I got to admit, coming out from Hokori. They find extra pills. I missed that. That's why their bonus went up a little bit. Smoker might be able to get another scratch. Nope. And it's cleaned up. And there is Hokori putting in a 4-chapter score of 4,568. They got 1 point too much of being 4, 5, 6, 7. And that puts some pressure on Vaso de Leche. If there's no finale called, let's see what the number is needed to tie the game. They need 1,400 points to tie the game. There we go. 800 bonus ties the game. Let's see what Hokori's infected can now do to Vaso de Leche. Smoker lands. Jockey Charger all land on the same target. Pulls him through the spit. Gives Pee-wee a little bit of help. And kills him off there. A 5% opening hit. Very, very respectable coming out from Hokori. And a spit delay. I do believe they'll be able to hit with 3 of these spawns. Not including Yap.
Reloading!
And the Charger rockets in. Not going to land. Boomer walks in. And not going to land. And the Hunter flying around. Goes for a despawn. Full HP. 4th tank of the game for Hokori into the hands of Zyko. And Zyko is going to get his toys in play. Let's see what Hokori is going to do with their SI. They're not cooperating with Zyko right now, so the survivors don't really have a threat to go inside. And how the hittables are not in a good spot for this tank. And I don't see any reason. Here comes the hatchback. And looks like they don't care. They're going to stay here. Oh, and they're backing off and not shooting him. Oh, this is crazy. He has a lot of hittables now. This is not good for Vaso de Leche. And they got to be very careful. This is a very healthy Zyko tank. Oh my God, there's so many hittables. They're gonna just play Ring Around the Rosie. Now they're gonna run him inside. Oh, it's so close. They kill the smoker. And they're gonna get in. Nothing Hokori can do about this. And it might even be able to LOS him, but no, they're just gonna get as much damage as they can. Oh, he's hurt so bad. 3,700. He's trying to delay. He's in. They didn't clear out the commons in here, but he's down to 1,500 HP. He's down to 700. He gets a triple punch. He gets another. It's a rolling tri-cap. He's got to kill the tank, and he does, but this is going to be so much damage. It's going to be, it looks like 2 in caps. It is. And ouch. Vaso de Leche focuses the tank down to 80 health, but the cappers land a tri-cap. And it doesn't work out in their favor, and they're going to lose this round already. And they're going to go down even more. The question is, can they be enough to cast the call for the finale? We'll see. What a tri-cap coming out there. Boomer gets popped. Pole goes out. Hunter lands. The spit is very late, not going to do anything, and they're going to be able to take that pretty respectively. And very lucky those green survivors are not needing to pop the pills, because they need every point they got. They only have 1 more set of pills coming up, if I remember correctly. Common finds Francis down to 502, 503 actually. There they go, cheeky boomer spawn. Charger just nothing. He's gonna get to despawn. No, he doesn't. Hunter did not go. As the Hunter goes for scratches and is killed. Bonus down to 489. Remember, it was only a 20-point lead. It wasn't that much. They do get the extra set of pills. These pills will not be existing by the time they get to the safe room, so I'm going to just say the survivors have 420 HP. I don't know about this call. Okay, it's going to work out. They're going to be able to take this mountain. They got to kill the health then. They're losing a lot of bonus to the commons. Almost more than 100 damage. And they got to pop all the pills. Rushing that did not work out, but they didn't want to take the time as the bonus drops big time down to 350 as a 320 point delta now grows to about 450 for Vaso de Leche. Tournament life dangling. Charger melted. There they go. Transition over. Clean. They didn't have spawns though, so there's no real threat. And now this is the last hit that Hokori's gonna get. And this Hunter is gonna lose half his health. They have no charger to help this spitter. The go-go is called. Jockey they're gonna land a 2-cap in the back. The Hunter is gonna land 2, so will the spit. And they will get incredible value with that hit down to 250 bonus. And they're gonna put up 4K. And let's see if we're gonna go map 5. And here we go. One more chapter to determine. 4016 to 4568. One more to go. Oh, wait. Never mind. We're back in action. Pee-wee has returned.
Let's go.
And let's go. You heard Zoe. Charger misses. They'll get some scratches with the other SI, but that's going to be it. And okay, we're back. Sorry for the delay, everybody, but can't control until the players are back in action, Captain. And they are on the push. No hesitation, trying to get these generators on. Faster you start these generators, the less special infected attacks you will take.
We're gonna need to raise that bridge.
We need to power these 3 generators to raise the bridge.
They get the generator started. Hunter skeeted, Charger not even close. Some free spit damage and Charger punch comes out though, and they take quite a bit from that. Even damage pretty well. All survivors in the low 90s except for one. Even have Sinshu down to 81.
Reloading.
There they go. Smoker ready to go. Gets a pull but misses. Hunter will get skeeted eventually. Smoker gets nothing. And Spitter is going to try to hold on to see if they can get some more damage with the spit, but that doesn't get anything. Survivors regrouping. The tank spawns really early, actually. And it's going to be a Pee-wee tank. Pee-wee gets to the high ground. And what is he going to do? Rock going out, not going to get anything. Hunter spawns with the tank. Now it's just as much value they're going to be able to get from this tank. And here they go. Hunter going through. The Charger was not even ready yet. But the Charger Jockey combo. 1 slam. 2 slams. Rock will get skeeted, but good damage coming out there from Vaso de Leche onto Hokori. And Hokori is just going to go to the back and take the high ground.
Weapons!
This is a little bit easier to negate the damage. A lot further for the special infected to get in. But it's a little bit more easier for Pee-wee to play long tank. And we're going to have to go at it with retro support right now. The Boomer will get grab 1. The Smoker will land. The Hunter will land. The tank's just going to transition over to the other house and get the high ground. He loses a couple of things of percentage. Not much. Oh, that was very close to hitting a Rookie. Rookie. Not going to eat the rock, but very close. Pee-wee tries to take advantage of a Rookie separated, who is now slow. Down to 15% first pass. Got to be careful. Set of pills has been eaten. The Charger comes out. Not going to get anything. The Jockey latches on. The Charger gets a punch. The Smoker covers. They get the rock. No, he doesn't. The rock doesn't count. Pee-wee could have jumped down there and hit him with the dumpster. I don't know if I agree with that, Pee-wee. I think you had opportunity there. That rock is really close. He'll kill off the Smoker, which I think is a big mistake. So far, they've knocked about 30% of the bonus down with this tank in the first couple of hits. He's got to get ready to go. Oh, Rookie is really low on ammo. I wonder if they're trying to play this game with him. Oh, Rookie's going to run out of ammo during this commit. Charger not going to get anything. He misses a punch there. Oh my God, Bill's so lucky. Oh, the survivors. Gets the Hunter, but it's cleared. Gets the Godframe rock for rage. And not going to get it. Trying desperate for Hail Marys here. And one more car hit. Desperation. And that is a dead Pee-wee. He does get 35% of the bonus gone, but that's probably not enough. And he's also lost 3 hittables for the next tank. And Hokori making the transition on the inside for the next one instead of on the outside. Spit blocks beautifully. Smoker pole. Well done covering by the Survivor team. Jockey runs in for a scratch. Odd that he went for that Survivor when Zoe was separated, but nonetheless, a little bit more chip damage comes out. But they do start the event. And the second wave of Horde is coming in. Before you do quick ammo run. And pill up. Let's see, and they still have 2 sets of pills. Charger tries, he'll get a pound spit. Spitter did a good job, but the tank is up. Spawned in the same place behind that house. And here is the 6th tank of this tournament match for Vaso de Leche into the hands of Manzana. Thank you for the follow. Yalis Tarvada. I pronounced it right. If I butchered that, I apologize. But let's see what he's going to be able to get. How many toys does he have in play? Left to play with. And he's just going to transition to the high ground. He's on top now. He's content with this. And Hokori is just going to hard LOS. While the moon rocks come in. He might even transition to the other rooftop if he wants to get rage. Got to go over to the other roof. Over here. He's not doing it, though. Alright, the survivors come out of hiding. He has a tri-cap. Go-Go's called. Comes out for his rock. Here comes the hit. The rock is covered, but not really. But they'll get a little bit damage with the SI. Now it is LOS time.
looking pretty screwed up.
Alright, now the tank's got to go for toys if he wants his toys.
Whose side are you on, kid?
Boomer walks in, not even close. This Boomer is gonna get nothing. He doesn't even get his car. And he kills the Hunter too. The jockey will land. Takes a punch onto him. Another punch onto him. Then gets the end cap. Tries to run away. Where this should be a deceased tank. And that is number 6 killed. And Hokori
Up we go.
will come out with about 30% of the bonus. So these tanks are taking 30% of the bonus at a time. Is about the average. Charger not successful on getting Zyko. A little delay. And the last event is triggered. This is the final tank that Vaso de Leche will get. And it spawns immediately. No holdout for this one. Mortar spit goes out. AI spitter gonna run around for a little bit. Nice double boom. The question is, does he want to make a play on it? And it looks like he does. He's gonna have an AI spitter too. Oh, that's huge kittable. Smoker lands. Takes the punch. Takes another punch. Takes another punch. AI spitter still running around. Hunter trying to find a target. He spits on the tank. The Hunter lands. The spitter gets a scratch onto Zyko. The rock misses. There's 2 in caps that go out. Zoe almost gets hit. Zoe's gonna get cornered now. That's a corner onto Zoe. And that is another down. And it is only 1 survivor up. And Zyko is down. And that is a wipe going out. A much needed wipe too. Now there is a chance. Let's tally up the points and see what they need to mount this comeback. That's an out. No, guys. That's tough. This is 700 distance. They need 328.
A month ago, I would have picked 10 zombie movies. Now, like 10 documentaries on how to build shelter, catch food, and make toilet paper.
$328 is the number. If they don't touch any of the pills, if they leave them all sitting on that table, 'cause I'm ready. Make the action happen, captains.
Let's move.
Respawn Boomer. There they go, full send. Charger nothing. The Hunter gets a little bit of damage, about 1%, and Zoe is off. Looks like Cannoli is going to go trigger this generator immediately.
Reloading! Francis. Reloading! Reloading!
And they are going to go get the inside generator, the more difficult one. They don't have to come inside and get it. Smoker pole misses, but the jockey does land. They get some spit damage. This is pretty good. About 6% they get. Alright. They start it. They run out. No ammo. Okay, they got plenty of ammo. Look at where all the commons spawn. They're separated big time. The Hunter will land, so will the Spit. The Charger's gonna get in there and troll it, but the Spitter missed. Oh, Hokori, but it doesn't matter due to the separation. The commons are getting the damage for the special infected. still taking common damage. I think there's been about 3% common damage. The tank spawns really early, actually. I don't know where he is at. He spawns over by that generator. And Sinshu will have the 5th tank of the game for Hokori. And he is going to get the high ground as well. And the attack will come in momentarily. See if they can land a rock with this hit, especially with a boomer in tow. He wants the go-go. Hunter comes in. Eat it. Nothing is going to work out. Boomer. Rock. No. Smoker. No. And they're not even going to LOS. Sinshu LOSing himself here. Okay, now he has rage. Alright, but they do chip him up a bit. Couple of percentiles down. About 500 HP. He does have a tri-cap though. There's no bleeding on the survivors. They're going to go for another hit. Rock not going to work. Skeeted. Charger very late. Jockey. A little bit. Here comes the rock. And now it's going to be a very hard LOS. And he's going to go to second pass on his commit. And here sets the tone for Vaso de Leche. What is Sinshu going to have for his commit? He's going to have a boomer. This boomer sacks. Hard LOS would force the tank to have to commit with 2. A lot of chip too. Okay, he's going. There goes the dumpster. The boomer does find one. There, the car. Oh, this is dangerous for the survivors. Looks like they're going to run inside now. Oh, what is the survivor doing? And he gets himself cornered. He misses a punch there, though, but someone else gets himself cornered. And he gets turn punches. Sinshu's going to get so much damage from this. Sinshu has a separation. And he eats a rock. Oh, no, Vaso de Leche. The charger lands, and that's going to be the wipe. And that is going to be Hokori knocking out Vaso de Leche with a score of 5,044 to 42-12. And what a drop of the ball on that survivor. Greedy for that chip. He had to get inside. He would have won AI, and they probably would have taken no damage. Instead, they wipe out.